Hi there everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a great day. I'm of course Harvey, and I'm starting a new series of videos with this video that I'm making now, and I'm going to be calling it Palace Transfer Watch or Transfer Watch. I'm not quite sure on the name, but you'll know in the title of the video what I've decided on. Basically, there's been a lot of comments over the last week or so saying, oh, I'd love you to do a video on Palace Daily addressing the links that Palace have had, Crystal Palace have had with summer transfers, players I think we should bring in, players, or talking to at least the fans, the people commenting on the videos about who we should bring in the summer, who we should add to the squad. And I thought instead of doing it in a Palace Daily, I'll make a little series on it. So basically, I'll put a video up on Palace transfer news whenever I hear it, or if I come across something that I think is interesting and want to address it with you guys, whether I come over it on Twitter or just hear it in general. I'm planning on making a quick video like this. They're not going to be too long, they're just going to be little individual videos on certain players whenever I hear it. And yeah, get some feedback from you guys over Palace transfer news. Before I get into it though, guys, I want to just thank you so much for the comments and feedback I've been getting over the last few videos, especially yesterday's one on Raja Nainggolan being left out of the Belgian squad, and just talking about players that have been left out of international squads over previous World Cups. Yeah, a lot of good feedback. A lot of people agree that it's quite a ludicrous decision to leave him out and have players like Chadley coming in when he's been relegated with West Brom and not even started for West Brom. So yeah, thank you for all the feedback getting. Love it as always. Keep these comments coming down below. But today's video, guys, first video of this series, I'm going to be talking about Wilfried Zaha. Now, obviously he's already at the club, and it's a bit different to what I've just described the videos on this series being about. But there's not too many concrete links that I've been getting or hearing about, only rumours in terms of players coming in at Palace. So I thought I'd start off the series talking about a player that has been massively linked, or not massively linked, that's the wrong way to describe it, massively rumoured about going off to another club, or other clubs coming in for him, should I say, and that is of course Zaha. Now, first of all, I want to just say, in my honest opinion, and this is Palace bias aside, and it's going to sound biased, I know, but Palace bias aside, I think Zaha will definitely be playing for Palace next season. Whether it's more than just next season, that's where I do not know what's going to happen. I think it will just be one more season, but I am very confident at this point in time, at the start of the summer window, that he is going to be with us for the next season, 2018-19 Premier League season. Now, the reason I say that is, of course, he had a failed transfer back in 2013 when we got promoted. He had an incredible season to get us up. Ferguson saw that at United, bought him in that January window. He obviously loaned him back to us for the rest of the season and helped us come up, and then he went to United. Didn't have the best of times under Moyes, and I still think to this day, if Ferguson had stayed at United, Zaha would still be at Manchester United right now, and he'd be not much better, but I think he'll be a better player than he is right now. You know, the fact that Ferguson saw something in him shows that he's got the potential to be one of the world's best, honestly, if he can hone everything and put everything together. We're already seeing glimpses of what he can do now, and he's getting better and better every season. So I think David Moyes, in a sense, put his career back down a step, and he's had to work his way back up since. But coming back to Palace was definitely the right thing for him to do. So he's obviously had really good seasons of late, and as always that you hear, you've got newspapers reporting on him. You know, oh, Zaha, it looks like he's going to be going off to Manchester City or Spurs. Spurs has been the one over the last few seasons, the big one that he's been linked to. There was that stupid 30 million bid that Levy put in at the start of last summer's window. I was like, there's no way in a million years Parish would be that thick to sell Zaha for 30 million, especially after signing a new 5-year deal with the club. There's like a cycle with Zaha. So this is what happens in terms of transfer news around Zaha, in my opinion. Summer window starts. Floods and floods of newspapers, rumours, links. Oh, £50 million linked move to City, to Tottenham, to Arsenal. Chelsea rumoured to get him. Even Everton have been the recent one. And no offence, Everton fans, but that's not going to happen. Why would he go to Everton? You know, I'm just saying, the only club he goes to is a top 4 club. Everton is not a step up for him. I think it's a very, if so, it's a minor step up. It's not exactly going to the next level, going to Everton. He might as well just stay at Palace. And I know that sounds bad, and I apologise if that's offended any Everton fans, but he only goes to a top 4 club, in my opinion, if he leaves Palace. Then the season starts. Surprise, surprise, Palace have kept Zaha. He's not gone anywhere. Then as the season goes on, the press will then bombard him, and so will opposition fans and players of being a diver, being overrated. All he can do is skills and tricks. His end product isn't good enough. All this bombardment of facts and stats and stuff, and yeah, blah blah blah. We've heard it all before. Even though Palace fans know quite perfectly well that he does an amazing job for the team. He is one of the most skillful, if not the most talented, naturally talented wingers in the league. And that is just my honest opinion of watching him week in, week out. He does things on the ball that I haven't seen other wingers do, and he has the ability to take a game by the scruff of the neck. The amount of pressure he has on his shoulders every game, especially at the start of the season when we were doing so poorly last season. It's incredible how he can have this constant consistency in his performances. The press can bombard him about being overrated and stuff. That's during the season, and especially with opposition fans. Then the window comes back. Oh, he's amazing. He's brilliant. He's going to be linked with other clubs. Rumours coming in about other clubs wanting him. 60 million, 70 million rumoured transfer fees. And the cycle continues. So honestly, I'm not paying any attention to these rumours on Saha. I don't think any of you guys should either. Unless, of course, a concrete bid comes in. And even if a concrete bid comes in, if it's anything less than 70 million, 75 million... the club aren't going to sell him. There's no way. And even if it is above 70, 75 million, Zaha is actually on more than Harry Kane is at Spurs right now. So that kind of wipes Tottenham coming in for him. That kind of wipes that out of the way, because there's no way that Levy's going to pay Zaha's wages that he's on now, and Zaha's not going to take a pay cut if he's going to a top 4 club. He'll expect at least the same money he's on now, or naturally, and you can't blame him for that. The wages that Zaha is on, the fact that we're giving him that money, and it's a class move from Paris, you've got to say, from a business perspective. He knows we give Zaha so much money, bang, keep him at the club. He loves the club, you know, moved over from Ivory Coast when he was 3 years old into South Norwood. Joined the club at a young boy around 8 or 9 years old. He's been at the club all the way up through the youth career. He loves the club. He loves South London. He loves the area. It is his club. It's his boyhood club. So we know we've got that sort of grip on him that no one else can get, and it's a great pull factor to keep him in. So Paris has done an absolute blinding thing. Give him all this money as well in the contract. The fee we know has got to be massive, especially with the inflation over the last window. And honestly, like I said, with those things combined, other clubs, even if they put in a bid for him, the wages they'll have to offer Zaha are going to be so ludicrously high. I don't think that other clubs, apart from City and probably Chelsea, are going to be able to offer it, or will want to offer it, because it's a bit of a gamble. I think top 4 clubs would see it as a bit of a gamble giving Zaha that sort of money. It's only a good thing for Palace, is what I'm trying to say. So to sum everything up, I think it's constant speculation over Zaha, and I think it's kind of, you know, false words that come out from all these news sources and Twitter rumours and fans saying that he's, you know, not worth it, he's overrated and stuff. That's good for us, because that means that it's less likely other clubs are going to want him. When you get these sort of rumours, you can, you know, say he's overrated all you like. That suits us just fine, because he's doing insanely well for us and we all love him. So that's great for us. Not only does that happen, but then when it does come to potential offers coming in, I don't think that any clubs who do offer the correct wage and the correct transfer fee will have Parish's acceptance for Zaha to go. I still think Parish will put his foot down, say, no, we're not selling him. And Zaha, I honestly feel, especially hearing some interviews that he's had at the end of the season with different sources, and Roy Hodgson giving interviews with different papers and things like that, I'm even more confident now, hearing what they've had to say in the press, that Zaha will stay, at least for next season. Guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Do you think Zaha will stay at Palace? over the summer window. Like I said, I definitely think he will. If you're a fan of one of the top 4 teams in the league or a top team abroad even, do you want Zaha in your squad? Would you want Zaha in your squad? Do you think he's overrated? He gets a lot of traffic in terms of Twitter, especially West Ham fans saying Arnautovic is better. Let me know your thoughts as an opposition fan on Zaha. Do you think he's overrated? Do you think that the 75 million price tag around that mark that is being rumoured is about right for him? If not, why? You know, just anything about Zaha, just comment below. If you have questions for me, I'd love to try and answer them on Zaha if you want to know more about him and his play style and things like that. But yeah, guys, that's my first episode of this transfer watch done. Hope you enjoyed it. Next time, hopefully, we'll have a bit more concrete transfer rumours coming in that I'll be able to talk to you guys about. But yeah, Zaha, he's staying at Palace, I'm telling you. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.